Hi guys, this is Karina. So I am back with another video tutorial on my spiral center. This has to be the most highly requested video when it comes to my spiral center. So the spiral center, you will need Cricut Design Space, guys. So if you guys are users of the Cricut Maker, Cricut Explorer, you are going to need this design space because you are going to need one of the images. Now, I am not familiar with Silhouette yet, guys. I do have the studio, just recently I got it, but I honestly have been so busy that I have not been able to play with. So I am not too sure if there's going to be an image that is similar to the one that I'm about to show you. If I do, once I have enough time, I can check it out and see if there is an image that is similar, so then that way I can let you guys know, those of you who are Silhouette users. But so again, this one right here is using Cricut Design Space. Now, if you don't have a cutting machine, I do have, I believe, under my saved highlight stories, I do have a video, well, not a video, I should say it's a picture tutorial, sharing with you guys how you can make this center using one of those paper cutters. So if you want to check that out, I do have that video for you that will show you another alternative of how to make this spiral center. Again, not using a cutting machine, but one of those paper cutters. I'm not even sure if I'm naming the you know, it's like kind of like the scoring thing that you kind of just cut strips. If you watch that highlight story, you will know. I will show you exactly what it is that you need. So again, that can be found on my Instagram, which is Arielise Designs, and go to my saved highlight stories, which are these little circles on the top of my main profile page, and it will say spiral. Click on that one and I will walk through with you guys on how to create this spiral center using no cutting machine. But let's get started if you are a Cricut user. So again, you will need the Marigold image. I'm going to show you here real quickly on my phone what the image looks like, and I really hope that you can see it. It's called Marigold, and this is what the image will look like. It looks like a yellow orange green. Oh my goodness. It's like a yellow orangey palm center, and it looks marigold. So just on the search, type in Marigold, and that's what the image is going to look like. You are going to click on the image and you are going to unlock it. There's going to be like a little lock there. Unlock it because we're going to be messing with the measurements. I am going to show you 3 different sizes. This is the largest one, and I have shared multiple times with you guys. So on like oh my gosh, I cannot speak today. Under my feed, I have posted many posts on like just picture tutorials on how to make this center. But I know a lot of you learn better with videos. So that's why I'm here today to show you. So this is the larger one, and I'm going to share with you the measurements, guys. Okay. So I have them all pre-cut. Just so I don't bore you with that, so I can show you guys how they look like. So this is one of the images that you are going to need. Okay, so this image right here, this one, this size I'm about to give you the dimensions for, this is going to be the inner ball. When I am talking inner ball, it's this thing right here. Okay. For the spiral, this is what it's going to look like. It's longer, it's thinner. That is going to be your spiral. So when I'm saying spiral, this is what I'm talking about. When I'm talking about inner ball, I am talking about the image that goes here for this one, okay? So let's get started. So for your inner ball, when I cut this, guys, I cut vertical, meaning when I'm cutting, I want them going up and down this way, vertical. I don't cut it this way. I just find it that when I am cutting, I have more success cutting it this way, vertical, okay? So here are the dimensions. Width will be 7.741, okay? Height, 6.884. So on your Cricut, go on the top, unlock your image, and where you can enter your measurements, enter these measurements right there. They don't have to be exact, but just close enough. So now what we are going to do, okay, I want to say about 1 inch, we are not going to be adding glue. Okay, so here I am adding glue. So as you can see, I left about 1 inch of not adding glue. Why? Well, we're going to grab this other end, okay, and now we are going to come over here and we are going to glue this down. So this is what you should have. So I glued along those lines, but I left that inch that I said with no glue. So this is what you should have. This is going to help you make the inner ball. So now you are going to go to this end and we are going to be rolling. Okay, now as you roll, kind of like to give these a little push down, but keep rolling. And if you're wondering, I am using 65-pound weight cardstock for this. And I am using the color Outrageous Orchid. And this is from Nina from their Astro Brights collection. And actually, you can find this actually at Walmart. They have like a variety pack. And voila, there you go. And just kind of with your fingers, you know, you can mess around with these. But there is the ball. And now obviously we need to secure this right here. So I am gonna add glue. I am using the Surebonder mini detailed for this. And voila, this is what you should have. So this is your inner ball. So now let's go to the spiral part. So we're gonna be repeating the same thing. So here is the spiral. So we will do exactly the same thing. About 1 inch, we're not gonna add glue. About 1 inch, 1.5 inches. So there you go. And we are going to be doing the same thing. Honestly, it's not that hard. It's just trying to get the measurements right. And there you go. So as you can see, this about 1 inch does not have glue, the rest does. So now what you're going to do is grab your inner ball, add glue, and then we're just going to go ahead and glue this on and wrap her around. Add glue, hold for a couple of seconds. Okay, so now gently we're going to open her up, push these down, and then with your fingers kind of mess with it. There you go. We are done with the spiral center. And isn't it so cute? Oh my gosh, I love her. And she's what, around 7 to 8 inches wide, this one. So this is my large spiral. Let's do this again, but let's do the medium spiral. So I have mine cut. So again, so this one right here is going to be my inner ball. And then this long one is going to be the spiral. So the long one will always be your spiral part, and the shorter one will always be your inner ball. So obviously this is a dark color, so you can't see the measurements. So I did write them down for you guys, so you guys can go ahead and write these down. So here we go. So the smaller ball, which again, I am talking about this one. So again, you want this vertical. So when you have the image on your design space, you want the lines going from up to down. So width 6.728, height 5.983. So that is for this one. Again, your inner ball. So your spiral, which will be the long one, width 3.794, height 8.812. So again, this is for your spiral, your long one. Okay, so again, when you're entering these dimensions, you want to make sure that your image is vertical, not horizontal when you're adjusting the sizes, because it does mess it up a little. So you just want to make sure that it's vertical. All right, let's get started. Again, we're going to assemble her the same way, about 1 inch and a half where we are not going to add glue. Okay, so just like that. Hopefully you can see that. Now, I am using text weight here, guys, because I did want to show you that it really doesn't matter. You could use text weight. If anything, I prefer to use text weight when it comes to the spiral center just because the cuts are so thin. Another suggestion too is make sure that your mat is super clean. It really works well if your mat's clean, brand new, and make sure that your blade is fairly new as well if you want to have successful cuts. So here she is. Okay, so we're going to repeat the same thing. So the part where we did not add glue, that's where you're going to start and rotate. Okay, so this one is called, is it called Night? And this is actually from the brand Cricut Metallics. And again, this is text weight. Okay, so you're just rolling. And if you can see, I'm kind of using my fingers to kind of shape the ball as I am rolling. Okay, so we're done there. Adding the glue. Secure for a couple of seconds. And we are done. So there is the ball. Okay, so now let's work on the spiral part. So I'm going to add, I need to add more glue. Same thing, guys. About an inch and a half. Avoid adding the glue. You are going to cross to this side. Press down. The spiral's ready to go. Let's add that glue. And then let's give her a spin. Okay. Secure it with glue at the end. Now gently open her up. Then with your fingers kind of, you know, separate the spiral. So there you go. Isn't she so cute? Here, I have a flower here just to show you what it would look like. Super cute. Now I have done this too, guys, where if you wanted to do like a double layer look, all you would do is just double layer your images that you cut. So here is the medium one. Okay, so she's, let's see, let me measure her. So she's around 6 inches wide, this one right here. So this is my medium spiral. So I have another one that I recently made. I want to say she's what, about a year old maybe, when I created template 48. Template 48 is the little sister of my template 1, and I wanted to create a spiral for her because she's super tiny. So this little mini spiral is so cute, but I am going to tell you that if your cutting mat is not fairly new or your blade is not sharp enough, the cutting can be a little tricky. I find it to be successful when my blade is pretty new and my blade is pretty new as well. So again, I am using text weight. I do recommend text weight with her when you're making this small one. You could do cardstock. I have 65-pound weight. I don't recognize, oh my goodness, I cannot speak today. I do not recommend anything higher than that weight-wise, but honestly, text weight is your best bet with this one. So I am using the color Peacock, which again is from Cricut Metallics from Paper Papers. It's a beautiful teal color. And so here are the measurements. So again, when you're adjusting these measurements with the Marigold image, make sure that you're adjusting them when you're with your image being vertical. Okay, so your inner ball width will be 1.981. So again, your width 1.981. Your height 2.398. Okay, so this is going to be for your inner ball. For your spiral, your width will be 1.3 1.356. Okay, so 1.356. Your height, 3.8. Okay, so that's your spiral. So we will be doing the same thing, but obviously here we're not going to do an inch. You're just going to kind of like put your finger there and just maybe half an inch. Okay, and then you are going to do the same thing. Cross her over. Seriously, she's so tiny, but oh so cute. So that's what you want right there. And then again, start rolling where we didn't add glue. You definitely have to be patient with her. When I created her, oh my gosh, I was so excited that it came out perfect. Because honestly, I was worried about the cutting part. More so for this one right here, when it comes to the spiral. Okay, so just roll. And we will secure. Okay, hopefully you can see that, but there she goes. And now we will repeat the same process, making sure you don't add glue to the tip. So there we go. Hopefully you can see that. Cross her over. Add your glue. There you go. And then glue her around. And then gently open her up. Oh, she's so tiny, I feel like I'm gonna break her. And there she is. Isn't she a cutie? Oh my gosh, I am obsessed with her. Here, I think I have a flower here. She does have a center already in her, but just, you know, I'm gonna put her on top like that. There you go. Obviously, I wouldn't keep that center there, but I'm just giving you a suggestion. This is my template 52. She is the smaller version of my template too, so she would be perfect with this template. Look at that. So cute. So there you go, guys. We have the mini one. So let me see. Let me measure her. So she is around 3 inches, a little bit over 3 inches, but she's oh so cute. Oh my gosh, I am obsessed. So I hope you guys found that helpful. So again, here's my mini spiral. And then we have the medium spiral, and then the large spiral. So I hope for those of you who are wondering how the heck does she make those spirals, well, there you go. You just need the marigold image from Design Space, and voila. And again, if you don't have a cutting machine, refer to that highlight story on my Instagram showing you guys what you could use to make these spirals. Okay, so if you give these a go ahead and tag me for templates. Please visit www.arielelisedesigns.com. Make sure to check the banner, guys, on the top of the home